And we're live, so welcome in everybody. And hopefully, I was just checking the sound and audio. And I'm going to tone down Silencecape. So we do have Silencecape in the background. That's for audio. On our live channel, we're having a little bit lower than we have for the other stuff. So let's just pull that down, right down, and let's have some fun today. This is our conclusion to the Chariot of the Gods, our Alien RPG. And after this, we'll probably also do a wrap-up of thoughts after our break. And before we move on to the next one. So, shall we do our intros and jump into where we're in? Jump into the action? People?
Yes, we should.
Yay!
You said jump into the action, and I'm
We're not going to volunteer. You
I'm a
got to
little
pick one of
afraid.
us.
Yeah, you got to pick one of us. There's also that. I'm pretty sure you have an order for that.
Yeah,
It's a loose order, but it's there.
it's counterclockwise.
Or is it clockwise?
Don't ask me questions. I probably
Aren't
should
they-
learn.
aren't they the same?
Right?
Aren't they the same thing when you're upside down?
So, as I said, this is our third act. We have, if you see down the bottom, we've already lost a few characters. This the Chronicles character death counter is a global counter across all of our games, so it's not just this one. But this one has added half of those numbers, I believe, to the game, or more so. But it's going to be a global one. So this is also going to be probably the most extreme of all of our deaths in pretty much our games. But Alien is that. I do want to point out, and I had to point out to our cast members and our players here, I've totally stuffed up all the combats so far. So when we go down to, you only have a few health in this game. You only have maybe 4 health in this game. When you go down to 0, you don't die. You don't get knocked out. You then start rolling a critical table. Every time you take damage afterwards, you then roll on the critical table again and again and again. Those can have instant deaths, or can be survivals, or can be wounds or things like that. So that's me. I think for the most part, we've, those combats have been, at least last episode, isolated. So having them, when someone goes down to that, you could kind of say that they're out of play. So that's me trying to give an excuse to myself and to everybody else watching and to our players. Yeah, that was a bullshit. Yep. And also the punching should not have been 2. It should have been at least at maximum 1, because a gun only does 1. And I just threw a number out there because I'm used to high damage number games because I'm an idiot. So
I think you should actually give us more damage. I think it would be pretty cool. It would balance things out.
I
just find it interesting that I have been in an encounter with a xenomorph and I haven't received a single experience point.
experience is not just from experience is dealt definitely, and because this is a one shot, we're not really even bothering looking into experience, but it is dealt with quite differently. Well, let's do our introductions. Let's get into this. Draconian.
On the spot. Hi, I'm Drakonyan, and I've been playing Leah Davis, the pilot of the Montero, now being kind of forced into the situation in which I am piloting the Cronus. Probably because I'm very positive about this, toward safety. I mean, where is safety? Good question. We need to kind of achieve that ourselves. And I'm positive because I have survived from the beginning. I am of the original crew of the Montero, and I'm sticking around. And it has been pretty scary, very thrilling, very exciting, certainly better than freighting cargo across the galaxy.
Okay. Dr. Oblong?
G'day, I am Dr. Oblong. Today I'm playing Clayton, the company agent. Because, unfortunately, last time we played, I died. Trying to save us from an explosion. But now I get to play someone else. And make them die instead.
You could save everybody.
No.
You could kill everybody.
Maybe.
You could save yourself.
That's the plan.
Zaraeea, our other company agent.
Yes, I'm playing. Let me remember.
Jay Wilson.
John.
Yeah.
Yeah, John J. Wilson. The other company agent who I feel like is the reason a lot of things have been going wrong in this game. But I was gonna say he's trying his best, but he's not. So he's trying his worst. But yeah.
Okay.
But, yeah. I was gonna say there was another one of my characters perhaps running about making things a bit worse. But no.
Yeah. So if you missed the first episode, we lost a character right at the very start, and that character is still technically still around without one arm, but he's also still running about. Well, still somewhere. Last seen on the other ship, which has blown up since. OblivionShay.
Yes, I'm playing OblivionShay. And last time I also lost a character. I was playing the cool mechanic, Mr. Cham, who was way too strong for his own good and ended up in a lot of fights, some that he couldn't even take on by himself. And now I'll be playing Flynn the medic, who is from the actual newer ship, and definitely is here to help everybody. You know, medic got to keep everybody around.
Okay.
At least try.
So I also point out that this is the third act, so we have new motivations, secret motivations for each character, and so we'll see how that plays out, and we'll start. I think we ended on the bridge. I think that's where we're going to have to start. So we'll turn on the background noise, the ship background engines, and so we ended up. We closed off on the ship, on the bridge, and we open our scene again. The camera comes in from the darkness of space and goes through the view screen. No, actually goes through the shutters, which has never been opened on the ship. Just, of course not. And then moved through into the bridge, which the light's now on. There's damage onto the big hollow table. The characters are standing around trying to figure out what to do, and they haven't really assessed the damage yet of the destruction of their own ship or the previous ship, because sometimes some of the characters, that is their old ship, some characters it's not, but the USCSS Montero just blew up, hopefully far enough distance away to not do damage to the ship, but it did get hit by something. You felt that like you heard things hitting the ship after the explosion, and that's where we open our scene up.
All right, I'll let loose of the controls a little, and I'll say, "Whew, you guys are welcome, I guess." I won't be sleeping for the next 16 hours or so. I guess I might as well find myself something to eat. Who is taking me to the kitchen so we can maybe kill anything in the way and grab ourselves some snacks?
I don't have a
How could you
weapon, so it's not going to be me.
How can you think about eating at a time like this?
It's simple. I just saved our asses, and there's food at the kitchen. And like I said, I won't be sleeping anyway. I need some glucose in my brain. It should be simple like that, right? Before I snap once and for all, you know. Do you know how to pilot a ship by chance? I just wanted to know.
It's not much of a ship with those things crawling around inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
My point exactly. Can you fight on an empty stomach? I know I can't, and I want to kill every single one of them before we go into cryo, because otherwise there will be nothing after cryo.
Fair
Are you
enough.
sure? So what? Are we on course now?
Well, you haven't plotted the course. You just got the hell out of there.
Yeah, I want to get the main course, but
So, yeah, it looks like it's not snack time. It's time for you to make sure that we're on course.
there's no point being on course with those things crawling about. There's no ships about to explode anywhere nearby. What's your plan? What's your approach? Wait for them to pack up and come chase us? Come kill us one by one? I say we should go after them, get the elemental surprise. And what better way to start this than going to the kitchen to see if there's perhaps one of those
I
things
think
in
you
there.
should get us on course now because it's going to take years to get there anyway. We may as well get on course now, then deal with the aliens. Like, we're here. Why
To
not?
be fair, it's not much is going to change in between setting course and not setting course.
Like, we're right here now. You're at the controls.
Might as well
Why
do
not?
it.
May take a while.
May as well just do it.
If we set course now with those things still on, that could mean that we could be sending the ship straight to, or sending it wherever we're going to send it to, with the danger still on it. If we don't make it,
You think
Yeah,
the
but
entire
that's what the
force?
mission is, to get it back to base. They want the
But
ship.
also,
I just stand
The
up from
company wants the
controllers.
ship.
I stand up from the controllers and I move away.
the company definitely has much more resources, and if they deem the ship too dangerous, they could just send it out into space and explode it. We can't do that.
they can't deem it dangerous if our comms are dead.
I mean, they probably have the abilities.
Well, they didn't get us for 70 years. Some company.
Yeah, well, corporate staff, be welcome at the controllers. Try to get us on course. I'll be picking up the flamethrower again, if you don't mind, and trying to see if there are any aliens in the kitchen. Anybody following me?
Well, I hope the aliens enjoy your meal. I've got things to do.
Yeah, good luck with that. Anybody ready for a fight, or am I doing this alone?
No, I
I've
have
done this
nothing to
before.
fight with.
Well, that can be arranged, I hope.
I'd go to the kitchen. At least then I can have a final meal.
Where is the kitchen?
I'm like,
Mess.
Flynn, you
Same
should
deck.
Yeah,
just
Ms. Hall.
hang around. I need to talk to you.
Of course.
Right.
So it looks like
All right.
Leah Davis is going alone.
I mean, might
thought-
as well, honestly. But we could go to the armory, see if we can find some gun for or something similar for.
But-
For Wilson.
I mean, to be fair, if we did our job and closed all the doors behind us, there should be a clear pathway to the mess hall. So,
There are vents. These aliens run through the vents,
Yeah.
remember?
true. I can't do anything about that.
And as you say that, there's two vents in this room.
Where's the welder? Do we have something that we can perhaps board those up with, at least to make them more protective?
I mean,
Not if you want to breathe.
I can say
want
this:
to
there
breathe.
is spare equipment on the ship. So I think in the docks or in the storage bay, there might be something.
I'm not doing that.
It's a long way down.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Well, might as well be here then. Oh, what does?
I mean, you could always suit up with something as well.
but, you know, isn't there I could be getting this wrong, but isn't there in the armory there probably is weapons and such, but isn't there there's supposed to be suits.
Yes, those EVA suits on the other side. I mean, they can give you some level of protection. It will not help a whole lot, but if you're, you know, if you're airlocked out into space, at least.
Yeah.
On Deck C, there is storage units, and there is one for tools, including a cutting torch. Just pointing that one out.
But Deck C.
Can I try to get the answer from the computer
Scary.
to see if the computer knows where we have weapons lying around?
Ask the computer if there is like an emergency protocol if something gets in the air system. The way to like section off the vents.
So you type in the terminal what? What are you typing in to ask the computer? What are you typing in to ask?
No, I didn't think I was doing it.
Anyone?
I mean, you're
Oh, I would
corporation.
look-
You're the
Yeah,
one who talks to
vent.
Mother.
Yeah, I was gonna look at to see if there was any protocols for closing off certain parts of the vents from others. If there was something detected in it. Because I feel like
Everything's done
Maybe?
manually.
so I was like, I don't
There's
think
no
so.
sensors.
No sensors, which is fine.
So if you want to close a
okay.
fence, you do it manually. Which is why
Oh,
pretty much
gosh.
everything's closed mostly. Like most things are automatically closed. But as you look, you see that there's issues throughout the ship.
Huh. What kind of issues?
If you have a look at the map, you might see some red X's on the ship.
I don't like the sound of that.
Those are drops in air pressure.
Oh, fuck.
As in, those are breaches in the hull. Now, for the most
That's
part,
not-
there's doors sealing things off.
Except for down in Deck D.
Yeah.
Why is there supposedly a hull breach in the med lab?
No, that's the next on the character.
Look, I'm
yeah,
not zoomed in
it's a
very
character.
much.
Yeah, it's don't worry about that.
Why
That's Dr. Cooper. Yeah.
one in the
Give an
living
X.
area? Yeah, I was just like X. Why we've been in there?
Mhm.
Okay, those aren't good. Okay, I'll just and
At least the
This
med
is
lab's
fine.
okay.
I had an idea, but the idea is dead. So
You, medic, this is your ship. Don't you know where we could find any guns by chance?
I'm a medic, not a marine.
I'm a pilot, but look at me now.
It's probably all the drugs that you're on, but we handed out all the weapons from the armory. We gave the rifle to the Marine who's now disappeared. And we gave out some shotgun shells to, I think, the engineer from that other ship, who is now also disappeared.
As you say that, you hear the sound of automatic gunfire in the ship.
Oh, good. One of the guns is firing.
Well, that would be the Marine,
yeah,
it seems.
hope they're succeeding in whatever they're doing. Okay,
Yeah, fuck it. I'm going out. Flamethrower in hand.
no.
Anybody trying to stop me?
Go get him.
No,
Go forth.
All right.
Be successful.
Step into the corridor. Close the door behind me just to be sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Just start making my way to. Oh, can I hear this? The sound of the guns better now?
You only heard a burst fire.
It was a burst fire. Okay, so
Yeah.
I have no idea. All right.
I go, all right, now that idiot's gone, we need to get to the med lab, get the samples, and get the hell off the ship. I have the escape pod access in my room. We can get everything we need and leave this ship behind.
It's not my instructions.
Cool.
I'm
You can
supposed
die
to
on the
bring-
ship. Flynn, you're
Yeah.
coming with me.
Of
We're
course.
supposed to bring the whole ship.
Well, no, the ship's gone to shit. And we just need to
the
get
company
the
is not
vital...
here.
Yes, we just need the research. As long as we have the research, the company won't care.
Hey, I can't remember this, but when did John J. Wilson, search the med lab for the research? The vials.
No, you did
No,
not.
you did not.
I don't know, they're not there. Okay.
Oh no, so the med lab. So yeah, you know the vials are not in the med lab. The vials are not there. You do know that they are. There's other ones on the ship. So one of the science labs has one, and I'm trying to think which character. Yeah. Yeah. So
I know more. Let's just say I know more.
yeah. So no.
Since this is my ship and I know everything
Yeah.
on it.
So
yes.
Laurie knows that the science labs might have some. But you can also assume
So-
the science labs might have
Yes.
some. So there's
So
two
we've got to
science
get
labs.
to the med bay and the science labs. And see if we can get them. If not, then we've got to go a bit further. But
Can we just
there's room for 3 on the escape pod.
Davis didn't do the
Don't make me regret telling you this.
just
This
a
isn't
second.
your mission, but I'm telling you now that you can come back with us.
Leah Davis didn't set the course for the
No.
No,
place, right?
no.
Before the game mother tells me I'm like standing for 5 minutes outside, I want to just open the door to this junction B1 to see if I can see up and down anything suspicious, anything weird. Maybe hear anything approaching or moving away.
Junction B1, remember, is open to space.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the stairwell? Especially because I see the axis on the stairwell going
Well-
up and down all the levels.
The Junction B1 was also opened up to space because that's where you docked.
And that's where the cable got ripped off.
Yes.
Wasn't that the stairwell? I thought that was the stairwell.
There is a stairwell
Is it-
as well, a little bit further
Which
down,
is now open to space. So
which is also
basically-
now open to space.
Yeah, so we can't actually get between levels.
Can Junction B, say Junction B2.
Yeah, you gotta all the way down.
B2.
Wait.
Ah,
So
down there.
the junction exploded when I forced the ship away from the other one because we were attached.
Mm-hmm.
And the stairwell we lost when?
In
When
the
the ship
explosion.
exploded, yeah.
Oh, it was the same
Debris.
thing ripped
The
apart both
When
sections.
when it went
no.
boom, the shrapnel.
Yeah.
I've just been slowly putting
okay.
X's on things and no one noticed.
Well, I noticed them.
Well,
but
that's a lot of
I
work.
didn't know what they were.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So, well, in that case, I don't have to open.
I had other things to worry about.
So you
I'll
could
do-
open that. You could open that door if you want.
Yeah, I'll move around.
I would recommend it.
If okay, I don't want to move around in EVAs. Yeah, I'll go into the corridor. Whatever.
Mhm.
Anything here?
Nothing's there. Nothing's out of the ordinary. It's just like the background of space, and you just like everything's quiet. The lighting is on. It's like you're just like cautious.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the sound of a little bit of tinkering of like that last bit of shrapnel still just slowly hitting the ship. That's the slower moving
Okay.
shrapnel.
All right. Next corridor.
Mm-hmm. Over on
Making
the
sure to
corridor.
close all the doors
Yeah.
behind me. By the way.
Yep. Over on the next corridor, you can you can see like the warning light on like the panel for the stairwell to say that there's a breach there. But otherwise, there's nothing. Everything's quiet.
Okay. I'm gonna go to that intercom.
Mhm.
I'll push the button just to say, folks, I'm still alive. Okay, gonna find myself a snack. Bye.
The tacos
Have
are
fun.
pretty good.
And then I'll go into the mess hall.
Okay. First time we've gone into the mess hall.
Yes. This.
So I have that. Do I have that? Is it this one? I just need to find something on a GM layer. Just no reason at all. Because no reason. There we go. So I'll do the full description and then I'll do that. So mess hall. What chat on deck B? I've got to do reads and things like that. Just give you an idea of the mess hall. Food stalls were ravaged here. It looks like rabid raccoons have been through here. Most of the exposed food stalls are rotten and covered in mold. Someone has been making origami animals out of metallic paper alfoil. So, setting them around the room in the origami animals. There's mold. There's mold everywhere. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Looks like it's been long since been ransacked. But the bottom of the room, as you come in, you find two things. You find the body of Reed, and more importantly, you find the pulse rifle.
All right.
And in front of an open vent, though.
I could imagine. All right. Very close to an intercom. I push the button again, but this time on this interface. I say, guys, I found Reed and I found the rifle. I only have a pair of hands though. If anybody wants to meet me in the mess hall, that would be fun. Also, no snacks. I'm sorry. We'll just have to kill one of those things for food.
Just to eat one of them?
And I'll wait around, flamethrower in hand, ready if anything jumps on me that doesn't look too human.
Can I get an observation roll, please?
All right, absolutely. I'm very good with observation. And that is one success.
And let's see. Now I've got character sheets, I can do rolls properly. Don't really notice anything. You're paranoid. You kind of hear movement, but again, that could be the last of the remnants hitting the ship. It could be movement in the vents. It could be anything.
I mean, I'm doped up and stressed. I'll be hearing things through and through.
That you are.
I'm pretty sure I'm hearing things that are not Sirenscape right now.
I know I'm running Sirenscape through here. You should hear.
Well, I'm waiting to see if anybody shows up for a couple of minutes.
All right, Wilson, are you with the plan or not? Because I can leave your body here if need be.
Do I want to be fired? But live.
Oh, you can try living on this ship. Look, I've offered you a place on the escape vessel. You can either be with the plan or not a part of it at all. I'm giving you the option now before we leave this room. I need your word that you're in. Yeah, we all need the research. And I have a way off. I need to know if you're in on this or not.
Yeah.
Okay, so you need to go get that rifle, and we need to get to the med labs and the science labs, get the research, and get FO.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. We'll meet you in the med labs. You get that rifle and get to the med labs as fast as possible.
Destination plot override. Plot accepted.
What was that?
That's Mother.
Something just changed our...
Yeah, the company's doing what the company wants. Or it's that damn robot that's loose.
Can I try and see where they just changed our plot to?
Yeah, you can.
Where are we going?
That might be a combo.
Contact. Yes.
With 2 successes, the first part which really takes your mind is that Mother has been overwritten. This is not Mother's doing. But
Oh.
Oh no.
And
Alright.
a name comes up, or 5 letters comes up afterwards. L-U-C.
Luke is my boy! My
The
son.
destination is a sun. The nearest
Freaking
sun.
how with 2 successes, would I know how long it would take us to get to that sun?
I mean, things take a while, which is why you go to sleep.
Yeah. But I was mostly thinking, how long do we have to overwrite this?
It's not a minutes thing. It's not like an urgent thing, but
Yeah, I know
those
that.
successes, would we know whereabouts someone could do that on the ship?
this is the only terminal. So
Exactly.
this is a strange thing.
Right.
So how did this happen? We know that this has happened, but then we've got the 2 successes. So how did this happen?
Well, Mother could do it. Mother could do it, but it looks like Mother has been hacked.
Yeah, and so where would that happen? Where would someone be able to hack Mother?
Mother has daddy issues.
If they were good enough, any terminal throughout the ship.
Any terminal.
Or if they had access to maybe another mainframe, or like a more powerful Mother mainframe, they could hack it from another ship.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
so they can do that, and yet we're still using like green screen technology.
I know.
Like
I know.
that. This makes no sense. This.
You're
world.
welcome.
So what we know is that the Mother's been
Science
hacked
fiction?
and could have
More
been
like
hacked
science
from
horror.
any
I will say
terminal.
this. I will say
Okay,
this.
so I'm going to hack back.
I'll give you the info. Lucas has hacked. Lucas on the other ship was hacking to get and uploaded themselves into the mainframe.
Of this ship or the other ship?
This ship.
Okay, so okay. Can we find out where he did that from? Like, obviously he can't do that from a terminal.
No. But he essentially he did that from the other ship and has uploaded his presence in there. It's not all of his presence, but this is what he's done.
Okay.
I mean, it's possible. It's possible to break this. It's not totally locked, but it's a thing.
Yeah. Okay. So then we assume that then he's not he's still not in a body. Then.
Correct.
Okay. So we don't have to think that he's out there, possibly another threat on the ship.
Correct.
Now that he is in control of the ship, he is just an ethereal AI.
Correct.
Okay.
Although, as a company agent, you would have expected the mother to pull something like this.
All right, this doesn't change the plan.
It does make me feel a little uneasy about the plan.
To be fair,
In what way?
Lucas could just
Like, we're on a death ship now that the death ship's going towards more death. You're now more uneasy. Like,
It doesn't
You
help.
this is a ship of death, and we're
you
getting off
survived
the
70 years on the death ship.
in a cryo, and the only other cryo that I'm willing to hop in is the one on the escape pod now.
I mean, to be fair, Lucas could just jettison the escape pods.
Well,
There isn't any escape pods listed on the ship.
yeah. This is a secret. Like, Lucas doesn't know this. This is my escape pod.
You have, I'm not going to question why you have a separate escape pod. Good for you.
So, is the company agent from the Montero jealous because they don't have their own
Because they don't have
escape
their
pod?
own escape pod.
I'm kind of like, why do
You're
you
getting
have
ship
your
envy.
own? Where did you get this from? Did they
70
just,
years,
did they
there's
just
been
give
budget
this
cuts.
out?
No, I worked for this. And now we've got to work to make sure that I still make money.
I also
So we'll meet you in the med bay.
money.
Yes. Okay. Meet you in the med bay. Just get that pulse rifle. And I say to Flynn, you're with me, because I actually have a gun.
course.
Gosh dang it. Okay, fine. I'm gonna, I guess, go to the med bay.
No, you're getting that goddamn rifle first.
That's in the med bay.
No, it's in the mess
No,
hall.
No, that's the mess
Freaking
hall.
Mess hall. Mess hall.
We'll meet you in the med bay. God, no wonder you are on the Montero. I
Yeah,
leave. Come on, Flynn. You with
I'll
me?
follow out.
How dare you?
Yeah, sure. So you leave the bridge with the new revelation that things are getting real again. You get to the junction 1A, and I'm assuming you just go to different sides and you start walking down
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
because that's the most cinematic version of doing that.
I am being so incredibly paranoid about where's my boy? I can't pick him up.
So
Oh, Franz.
I moved them.
My son.
Sorry,
Where are
Dad.
you? Okay.
Okay. So as you go down, you hear that skittering of like things just hitting the hull, and that little bit of being on edge, but not.
everything in there.
And as you open the doors, to the mess hall, what did Leah do on edge in the mess hall with a flamethrower as the door suddenly opens?
Oh,
I mean,
Can I get a
was
panic roll?
expecting a panic roll. Okay.
Oh no, I won't call for a panic roll unless you think it's worthy. You think it's worth it. So what do you think?
I mean, I was already hearing things, and I was ready to burn that body on the floor.
Okay.
As soon as you got to me. So I think it actually makes sense, because I wasn't like super expecting a Xeno to come through the door, but a person. However, noises, right?
Mhm.
Oh my god.
Dropped item.
Yeah, I'll
that's what you do. Yeah.
I expected to be on fire, but this is also good.
It's within range.
That's fine.
So dropped item like as because she's a little bit on edge and a little bit on drugs.
I was gonna pull the trigger, but my hands are shaking. Don't judge me. I'll just pick it up again.
Wilson's
The
just
pulse rifle is
looking at
next to the
you.
body. Do you want me to burn the body first, or do you want to pick the rifle before I burn the body? Because that lunatic has been making me crazy.
Okay, is there a stick somewhere in here?
Feel free to
Is
look
there
around.
anything I could feasibly use as a stick?
Do you want to break a table leg?
I just don't want to walk near the the body and vent and stuff, and I just kind of want to like take the
Tongs?
stick and like
Yeah.
get the
A ladle?
drag it towards me.
Really long ladle.
Yeah.
There's
Chair.
other origami animals around. You can toss the origami animals, I guess. Well.
Like you know, like
Or I could
the,
just
like,
burn everything before you go there.
No,
That's a
I'm
good
gonna
option.
find the stick and just very slowly like
So
scoot the gun
what
towards me.
we've given you options. What stick are you using?
If a ladle isn't long enough, a table leg.
So you break off a table leg, and the table falls, and the mess that was on just falls to the floor. It creates a clatter.
I'm loud and threatening. Fear me like a bear. Scoots the
Right.
post gun towards me.
No surprises if you end up burning.
Can I get an observation roll, please?
Oh gosh, dang!
Both of us are just
Well,
Wilson?
you've done one.
Okay.
I'm so good at this.
Exactly
You're
the same
just
thing.
focused. Like you're aiming over here, but you're looking at that vent. You're just looking at the vent, and you just feel what you're doing with the pulse rifle and the stick. But your concentration, your focus is just that vent. You pick it up and you start moving back away from the vent.
I start burning the body. As soon as she's in safe distance.
Add a pulse rifle to your character.
Yay!
I'll give you. I think there's a
There's a sheet for it.
there's a sheet
There.
for it if that helps. Do you reference?
Yeah.
I'll just make sure it's the right one.
It has a grenade launcher on it.
No, not all of them do.
I think it's a shame.
Can I have full auto then?
I don't know the rules for it, but maybe.
Yeah, it's just the arm. Like this is the one
No.
you described the other time. The arm at
Yeah.
M4. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, we'll move the camera. Opens up to the med lab with Flynn and Laurie Clayton. What's happening in the med lab?
We are searching for what we need. Specifically,
Would I have known sort of where this research was?
I mean, there's medical research and there's science research. Dr. Cooper was part of the science team. You're part of the medical team. So, while you work close together, there is 2 science labs as well.
we need a sample of the vaccine. There's the bloodburster specimen, which is in like one of those pickle jars that we saw, and the fungal moat container.
Mhm.
Are they all here?
So the moats are there. There are 2 bloodburster specimens in jars.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to do a blanket stress test from one of you.
Sure. I can do that because I have none.
I'm just like seeing if things pay out for you, if not, rather than actually doing a stressful situation.
So is that a panic roll?
Yeah, just a panic roll. It's not. I'm not looking at the result. I'm looking at the okay. So with a low dice, I was looking for an under 6. The vaccine details are downloadable in here, not in the science lab. So if you feel panicked and stressed, I would have said, if you're high, you would have been going to a science lab instead, which you still haven't gone to. But
Sounds dangerous.
How great.
But you,
I said don't bother downloading it. I've already got all the data in my office, as it says on my sheet.
yeah. Don't forget,
We just go. So I assume there'd be like some kind of bag type thing that we can shove all these things into.
I mean, it's pretty bad, but body bag?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, what's it going to be, a bag in the medical lab? And then the first thing I went to was buddy bag. But it's still a container that we can put specimens in and carry around, right?
Yeah, it's not going to rupture either.
As you disturb the motes in the glass container, as you pick it up, it just moves enough. The motes start moving around the container, trying to find an exit. They seem almost sentient, and the searching is as a group.
Yeah, this stuff's creepy as hell. Let's put it in the bag and...
Can I get an observation roll, please?
From both of us?
Yeah.
I am.
Let's go.
We've been
Let's go.
rocking these observation rolls.
I know, but not all of them are actually applicable.
Oh, jeez.
Sometimes they're applicable, sometimes they're not. You hear movement. You hear something close by.
Mm-hmm. I say...
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it. How about we just make sure that door is closed, and let's just get out into this hallway and close that door behind us.
Yep.
And then
I'll shut the
head to
door.
the science lab, because it's going to take it a long time to get through the ducts to get to the science labs, we think.
We hope.
Okay.
So we'll head to the labs and we'll radio to Wilson. Is it? Yeah, John J. Wilson. Yes, we'll radio to them.
So which science lab are you going to? 1 or 2?
2?
And from what are we looking for from the labs again? The ampules. Do you know? Would we know which one the ampules would be kept in?
Look,
Could
you've been
be either.
asleep for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's...
All right. Let's just look. They're right across the way from each other. So
Wouldn't it be great
let's
if you...
go to the number 1, because it's got a storage compartment, and probably look in the storage compartment for where we'd store all samples and stuff like that. Sounds like a smart idea.
So I'll point this out that you have essentially a movement of 2. You can move 2 sectors around. That, technically speaking, that's how the game works in movement. Unless you're searching and stuff, and then you kind of say just 1. So you can go into the hallway and then go into another room as a 2 movement.
Okay, so we can get to the lab.
Yeah. So that's how the game works in movement technicalities. Every sector, each hallway is essentially a sector, a room is a sector, etc., etc.
I'll be back. Let's go.
Okay. So Science Lab 1. The lights in this room flicker, and there's a stench of decay is overwhelming. There's a pile of gnawed bones in this room. The main lab has an enclosed decontamination. Wait, we're in number 1? Yep. The main lab has an enclosed decontamination area on the main examination table. Under the decontamination hood is a perfectly preserved metallic urn. A malfunctioning deep cold freezer with smashed glass door has more than 4 of these urns. But as Dr. Oblong's moved, we'll go to the other ones. We'll go back to the mess. What's happening in the mess? While Dr. Oblong goes
Fine.
back.
Watching fire.
Yes, I finished burning the body, and I just asked Wilson. So Wilson, where's the Kronos crew? Where are those guys?
I think they were trying to. After you left, the android that was on our ship.
Right. The spy one.
Yeah, they hacked the piloting program, and then we're now headed towards the sun.
A sun? That's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah. But not good. We're gonna die if we hit it.
Not if that can be helped. But the initiative is good. The initiative's good because if we fail, the android saves the day. All right.
Yeah. The other two guys went to go and look for something. To help out with the whole situation. I think down in the science sector.
So they're after the experiments. They're going for the core of what caused this.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like a good place to start burning things up. What do you think? Don't.
Would rather you not? I want to get paid.
We will not live through this if we don't stick together. At least, might as well go there then.
Yeah. Okay.
So we move back to. We'll leave you back at the, just exiting the lab, but we'll move back the scene. We'll move you to we'll move the scene back to the science lab, and I'll do the description again. I'm just bad timing being called away, and dogs being angry, of course, because dogs are being dogs. So the lights in this room are flickering, and there's a stench of overwhelming decay. There's a pile of gnawed bones in the room. The main lab has an enclosed decontamination area on the main examination table. Under the decon hood is a perfectly preserved metallic urn. A malfunctioning deep freezer with a smashed glass in the front has 4 more of these urns.
Smells awful in here.
Oh, yeah. But that urn's what we're looking for, right?
The urn is the strain of AO3-3959X.91-15.
Yeah, so this is the ampules that we're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Grab that in the body bag.
You go and grab that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not going to touch it.
Oh, I also mentioned there seems to be a black goo.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I'll.
Sorry, I've got no. That's what I will say, because there's some of the descriptions. I'm sorry, are a bit all over the place. So it's kind of things don't really match. It seems to on the side of the room, near the other ampule, near the broken freezer door, seems to be a black goo on the floor.
No, I meant to go to the table where the decontaminated one is. Yeah.
Okay. As you go to the table, as you go to the table, Dr. Flynn, you notice from the doorway, essentially, just little posts of dust floating in the air. We didn't notice before. And they start moving and coalescing towards Laurie Clayton.
Yes. I'm not going to say anything, but keep one hand on the door.
The dust, it's fine. This little black this looks like the same motes which you have in the container, of that smart floating in the air type thing. They're moving towards Laurie Clayton, and they're gathering, and they're moving more and more and more towards. Are you still just nothing?
I'm just one hand on the door. Once I see I'm out of here if something happens.
Can I get an observation from Laurie Clayton then?
Mm-hmm. That go through.
Not yet. If two come through, we'll take the first one. There we go.
Oh,
Tree.
Jesus.
Wow. Okay. I'll give you several things then. The decontamination will have to be smashed or rolled to to open up. The moats, the black goo near the freezer, has a key card and access to Mother, the emergency access card to Mother, which you can only just see, but didn't expect that to be here for some reason. That should be in the bridge, hidden away in a secret panel. Because you would know that. But you also see the moats coalescing around you and floating and actively almost seeking.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you want to do?
I have a talent called personal safety. The interests of the company always come first, no matter what. And you represent that company. That means that your own safety is paramount. Other crew members are expendable. Basically, if I'm put in danger, I can make a roll and make the danger be on someone else who is in the room with me instead. So screw you, OblivionShay, for saying nothing. I'm putting it back on you.
How are you doing this?
I just have to make a roll here.
But thematically as well, how you're doing it
thematically, yeah. So I'm going to notice and I'm going to see that they're coming towards me and just sort of walk around, grab that key card and walk behind the guy, the doctor, and let the moats attack him.
I would say this, you would have your own key card.
So I don't need that key card.
You would have your own key card to access Mother. This was the emergency one.
Okay, so
and
I can assume that...
it shouldn't be here. This is the backup. This should be hidden away in the bridge.
It should be, yeah, but I don't care about the shipping anymore. No. So I'm just going to then smash into the decontaminated unit with my pistol. Just use that to smash the glass, grab the thing. And let the moats. So I've got to make a roll, though, to make this happen. Personal safety.
Do you push your stress when you do this?
Yeah, let's see what happens. Using this talent increases your stress level by 1.
Just checking.
We've also got you can also do the auto passes for so the on the player sheets you should have the
story points.
The story points. That's an auto. I misread that. It's actually an auto pass.
Oh yeah.
So hang on, you don't use it to.
It's not a reroll. It's an auto pass.
Oh, so I say before I make the roll, I'm just going to use that auto.
If you want to use that.
Yep, I'm using that auto pass then.
Oh, of course.
It's almost a PvP here. Okay. When I say it's almost, it's not.
It's not. I'm just avoiding the danger and putting someone else in the way of it.
Yeah. You're avoiding it. So you're using your. So.
I don't. So if we could say that the decontamination chamber, when I break it, there's a burst of air that escapes from it and blows the moats directly into the doctor's face instead.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, Doc, what are you doing? They're the dust in the room just it gets blown up and then just starts moving towards you because now you're the closest target.
I'm going straight out the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're going straight out the door? Where are you going?
I was just running down the hall and hopefully getting away from them.
They're following you. What are you doing?
I'm showing the door behind me and continuing going.
They're following you. They're that close. What are you doing?
I would just keep running as far as I can go.
It's just dust. It's air. It's almost as if you're
Yeah.
sucking them on with
Yep.
in your wake.
Yep. This is basically like panicking, but we're running.
Yeah.
I hate
going.
the sound of this because I legit hoped we could survive this. All hope
Death
is
by
gone.
allergies. Death by allergies.
Yeah, opening the next door.
Yep. Just keep going.
Okay. As you open the next door, you're confronted by
Oh,
something you did not
crap.
expect.
Consequences of my actions.
For those watching, it's been there for a while. So you open the door and you're confronted with something you didn't expect. Coming out of one of the ducts. And the description before has changed because the description before was the smaller version of this.
Oh my
Crap.
Was the younger version, I should say.
couple hours younger.
Well, no, you've had a shift. You actually have had a shift. I need to bring up that. I didn't put the description in the thing, in the sheet, of course. Adult neophyte, neomorph. As it reaches adulthood, the neomorph's smooth, eyeless head becomes more elongated and pointed. As soon as it assumes its gaunt bipedal stance, reaching a height of 2.1 meters, or
That's
possibly even
pretty
more. The creature's mouth closes, its jawline is imperceivable. Given its inquisitive and ethereal presence, or ethereal appearance, when provoked, the adult neomorph's upper jaw protrudes in a manner similar to a goblin snark. I like that. Allowing it to grasp its prey and pull it in for a kill.
I literally can't catch a break today.
No. So, I think this is straight up initiative. Neither of you expected.
Oh yeah.
It's
He
straight
didn't
up
expect me to
initiative.
come running through the door.
So,
I didn't expect it to
Yep.
be there.
2d6,
Yep.
2d6. Easy to do. Haven't linked that to that, but I can do it.
Oh yeah. Fantastic.
I popped out that character sheet, so I need to. Initiative dice. There we go. 5.
Oh yeah.
So now I've got it. Now I can just do a single attack. Let's do this. Okay, it does a leaping attack for number 4. It has 1 success. I think you need to do an ability to avoid that success.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a maneuverability.
Because you can see what it does afterwards.
Oh, let's go.
So shocked, it leaps at you, and you jump out the way. What are you doing at 12?
I'm running. Still. Yeah. I'm just going. We're not closing doors anymore. We're just going. We're just going.
Okay, so you're just bolting. Okay. So we'll go back to. Well, I'm just going to place it here, but we'll go back to the science lab. Back in the science lab by yourself. What are you doing?
Since now I've got it, and the moats went down the corridor.
Yep. Just seem to follow and chase.
I'm gonna get on the intercom and say, "Attention, all crew. This is an emergency Wayland Yutani.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wayland hardest name to say. Wayland Yutani emergency corporate meeting to be held in the corporate suite. all corporate staff members to attend and all executive, science, and medical staff.
Oh, I'll be there. I'll be there.
Leah, how does that sound to you?
I mean, yeah, fuck it. Wilson, are we going on a hunt, or are we going after whatever that crap man said?
I'm not putting myself willingly in the path of one of those things. Let's just go. And if, I don't know, they try and like mug us or something. Gun. And gun.
Yeah, well, that will go to shit, but I'll follow you. At least we have 2 guns together. And I'm pretty sure we will come across some of them.
And as you say that, you hear a snarling and rapid movement and footsteps, and I'm assuming screaming
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Yep.
nearby. It's hard to see where, but nearby.
Do you think that was coming from the corporate suite?
I hope it does.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I can tell you this. It isn't just nearby. You can pinpoint exactly where it's coming from. Because there's a linking air duct between the 2 corridors. So, it's coming from the air duct that goes between the 2 corridors where the screaming and everything is coming from.
Yeah, the duct that Leah's been in before to clean the air scrubbers.
Gosh dang it.
So, it's coming from the corridor next to yours.
Okay, I'll put the nozzle of the flamethrower just into the ventilation there and do a quick burst just to illuminate the entire vent.
Dr.
Into the
Dr.
air
Flynn.
scrubbers?
Dr. Flynn, are you going into the corporate suite or into the air ducts?
Well, if the intercom just said we're going to the corporate suite, I'm going to the corporate suite.
Okay.
Now, just to be sure, would the corporate suite have a special door that needs the corporate card to get into? Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Let's go
It's
to the suite.
well, actually, you can. Did you lock it when you left? Because you've been there before as an NPC.
Oh, yeah.
You were there before as an NPC?
Totally, yes.
Yeah.
It's the corporate suite. Of course I locked it.
So you get to the corporate, you run up the corridor, you get to the corporate suite, you see lock on the door. You hear the creature behind you. You haven't closed the door. You hear the creature behind you. You look at your prospects you got a door further up. You got a vent. As you look at the vent, flames shoot up the vent. Don't come out, but shoot up the vent. It's what are you doing?
I'm just down the corridor.
So, I'll say you hear at the door.
Yeah.
Do I?
Yeah, I
see him
don't get a
running
lot of.
across,
don't get a
or
lot
can I
of
tell that he
options.
just ran past?
You can't see to the vent. You just hear the screaming and whatnot coming from there, and
Sounds
you
perfect.
certainly can't hear with flamethrower. I'll say see with a flamethrower now going through there. So you just go into the north.
I am just going to the north. I don't have options here.
Okay. As you go to the north and you go out to the top, the next one, do you close the door or do you?
No. I don't
No?
got time to close the door.
Where are you going after that?
I'm going right, because I know there's more room. And I am going to hopefully try and loop back towards the science wing,
Okay.
because that guy has a gun.
So you start going right around, close towards the mess, essentially.
Yeah.
If you come down this hallway,
I'll shoot you first.
Okay.
Better you than him.
So you open the door and start running down the next
Full
corridor.
Close it! Close it!
Did
You
I
close the
hear
door?
it behind? Did I hear it behind me still?
Do you want to slow down and do the observation checks,
no.
or do you want to?
No.
Right.
No, I'm just going there. We're still panicking.
That's what.
Yeah,
That's
we're still
what I
panicking.
want.
There's no door closed.
I'll kick Wilson and say, "You go there and fucking close it." I'm watching the vent.
I have a gun pointed at that door at the moment. I'm not getting closer. I'm gonna shoot anything if it comes through.
Yeah.
Watch the vent. I'll just run towards the door. Fuck this.
Towards the door?
The gun that
I want to close the door. You
pointing at
just
the vent.
walk past. God damn it. Gotta think fast.
I'm now pointing my gun down the vent, being like, if anything comes through
Yeah.
there.
You open. You point. You look down. Look down the vent. There's nothing. There's no movement. You hear like the loudness of the air scrubbers coming from the vent, but at the door, you don't hear anything. You just close the door and closes.
All right.
Question of the day: do my gun have ammo?
So we didn't get to that, did we?
I would like. This is me asking because I want to just shoot down the vent.
So
But
yes,
I'm
it has
You're
ammo.
asking?
Yes, it has ammo.
Well, yeah, because I'm gonna use the gun.
yeah. Yes, it has ammo. As a
Dr.
refresher,
Oblong, you're muted.
we don't track ammo in this game. We track reloads. So if you fumble an attack roll with your gun, you're out of ammo and have to reload. So if you don't fumble, you can use it again and again and again and again and again, and be an action hero style and have thousands of rounds. Or you can just let out a big burst at once and use them all up if you fumble.
In an act of
You don't have a
everyone around
reload.
me is yelling and screaming and panicking, I'd like to shoot a shot of the pulse rifle down the vent. Because I'm paranoid.
It's applicable. We, even though you're not aiming for something, we do have to call for a roll because it has that effect of if you fumble the roll, you can run out of ammo.
I got 3.
Jesus.
Okay. And you
He's
just
shooting the
shoot
vent.
down the vent, steam comes out, and like, if anything's in there, you think you got everything.
This is good.
You can also make yourself look good by using the extra dice. I mean, that's part of some of the stuff, isn't
That
it?
shot is the most precise shot that's ever been done. It goes straight down the middle of that vent. And I don't even do like any kickback or anything. I'm just like silent.
And it doesn't.
I don't know how else to make a gun look cool. That's what I got.
That shot in front of me is going to be the only thing that gets me to stop running.
Mhm.
I'm going to kind of almost fall backwards because I was going to run straight into it.
And then glare at you. Calm down.
I'll walk closer to the
Don't
doctor.
tell me to calm down.
Yeah, Doc, pardon my French, but what the fuck were you running from?
I don't know what the hell it was, but it was huge.
Uh-huh.
And it wasn't human.
All right, good. Good. All right, you didn't have a gun, so that much makes sense now. Will you stick with us?
I know the intercom said corporate suite.
Mhm.
But I'm feeling like
Just
we should
right
lock
across
our-
that vent.
I feel like we could crawl through the vent and go into the corporate suite. I don't know if
That's where
my
I just
keycard
ran
works
from
out.
it from,
You
by
could.
the way, was right in front of the corporate suite.
Yeah, you think that's a good idea? Who
Yeah.
just told you to get into the corporate suite? Yeah, and you trust him now? Where is he?
No. I just don't.
It's her.
Have any better ideas?
There's something you guys are not telling me.
Well, I don't trust her very far. She just tried to kill me with those spores.
Spores.
Not caring about her safety or anything. Just blasted a huge hole of them in the science lab.
Honest-
At least a shit ton of them.
Honestly, what we need to do is just get a safe way to get us back on track and then go lock ourselves in the freaking cryo chamber and be done with it.
If we lock ourselves, that is certain death. There's these things running around. There's all of us back together. I mean, never sleep already. We don't have enough supplies for much.
I mean, we don't know where any other. The computer says there's no more escape pods.
And
We
now,
have no way of leaving.
there's another human with the worst of intentions just walking around freely in this ship, ready to fuck us up. You think I'm going to sleep for however long it takes us to reach a fucking sun?
I said, okay, the first thing first. I quite obviously said before that, change our course to Earth. Second off,
Right.
if you have any idea where an escape pod is, that can
My
be our
first-
other option.
My first guess would be the corporate suite that I do not have access to.
Hey,
Um,
with my
So
like,
nobody knows that there was an escape pod in the corporate seat. Like,
No, I told them.
Oh, you told them all?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
We
told
know.
those two, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Everyone but
Yeah.
Leah knows.
Okay, everyone's
Mhm.
okay.
Well,
Because
Which is-
this is a hidden thing. Yeah.
she told us that there was an escape pod. I didn't know there was an
But not
escape pod. That's the only place I
where.
haven't been on the ship, so ergo, it's in the corporate suite.
yeah, and yeah, they told us escape pod, but not where. So I kind of assume it's somewhere where the corporate person could get to real easy, so probably around there. Which is why I'm like, reset our course or go into the corporate suite.
We need to rid of all of those things, all the samples, all the data.
If we stay on the ship, I need to set the ship's course to Earth. Escape pod after that, I'm completely fine with. But the ship's course has to be set to Earth before we do that.
I say we burn all those samples, burn them straight to the hell they came from.
We
Well,
have,
guess who's bringing fire?
I mean,
Hell yeah.
there's probably, in all of the other levels, there's probably like inches of all of this crap everywhere. We just need to reset where we're going, not the sun, to Earth. And then, can I get into the corporate suite, or can only Clayton get it?
Nobody will set the course to Earth until all of those things are dead and the contamination has been destroyed.
The point that they want this place to be set to Earth is because of the stuff on here.
Exactly.
I
So
agree
we
with
need to
David.
destroy everything beforehand, and I don't plan on dying.
If
I am
we
more
do,
dead set
if
on
we
murdering that son of a bitch.
I'm gonna use very specifically my manipulation here. If we set this to Earth, you will never have to work again. We get this place set to Earth, we get in that escape pod, and we leave. You will never have to take another crappy piloting job again. This is the payday for this company.
I don't care about even surviving to Earth if this sample survives.
I so want to reply, but you did call manipulation.
I am trying my best to essentially convince everybody else here that essentially getting this place at least set to going towards Earth is the best possible solution that we can make if we were to escape this place.
And
This
I mean, you want me to trust a corporation that just threw me here to rescue an already failed operation?
Yes,
Kind of a rough
but
spot.
if we just set this place on the right course, we no longer have to touch it. It just needs to be going the right place. We
If we
don't
set
need
it
to be with
ablaze,
it.
we won't have a problem.
If we set it ablaze, we'll be put in jail by the corporation for corporate espionage. They will see us as allying with their rival organizations, and we will be put in jail.
We're already dead to them. It's been 70
I
years for me. I
am
don't have a life
using-
to go back to.
My very good empathy here. Take this.
If you want
Yeah,
to
Doc,
PvP,
you're as good as
we
dead.
can PvP
Also-
yes.
I'm trying to
And do
like,
opposed roles.
I'm trying to PvP here. I want to PvP convince them to get the pilot
Yeah.
to set this course to Earth.
Do you have a special skill to manipulate or something like that?
No, I'm
I
just
mean,
really good at it.
Yeah. If you
I'm
want
also
to
really
do
good
it by
at it.
roles, we can do it by roles. Or if you want to do it by, I mean, the speech was amazing, but it's up to the players here. Whether they want to do it by roles or not. But like, remember,
I think
there
it's
are
fair.
opposing motivations here.
Yeah.
I think that's become
Absolutely.
quite clear.
Absolutely.
Look,
Yeah,
look.
but
You also
And
have
ju-
weapons.
Just while this argument's going on, have I been able to start making my way?
Yeah.
Okay, so do
Some
I
of
make
us
it to
have
the
weapons.
corporate lounge and start having a gin?
Okay, so as you walk up the thing, you see the vent, the vent to, and I'll mark it on the map for you.
bullet holes on the door to your room.
I think
Well,
Yeah.
these are
also
things you
like the
notice.
fact, I would also there is like a mark of where my pulse rifle has hit your door because it's right across from the vent.
Where's my draw icon? I was doing stuff with draw before.
Smells like kerosene,
That's the wrong draw icon. I can't remember which draw icon I was using. No. So I'm just going to do this there. The vent here has damage to it, with damage going inwards, like into the ship. The vent here has damage going out, and you see bullet holes, like a spray of bullet holes on your door.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe your door deserved it.
Yeah.
door.
Pull out my card, swipe it, open the door, go inside, open the closet, pull out the Wayland Watani brand gin, and pour myself.
As you open the closet, there's a secret panel for whatnot, but there's a light flashing on that secret panel, which you did not want to be flashing.
What does that mean?
Locked.
Okay, so my secret wall safe is locked.
No,
well,
not
then
the
I-
wall safe.
Oh.
Your emergency pod. You're locked out.
Oh, of the door to the emergency pod, he's saying.
Lucas hacked something else.
Come here.
Yeah, what
Pretty
did...
good.
So he hacked my pod.
Life is giving you a double
So,
finger.
yeah. But if there was no record of my pod on the ship, how did he get access to it? Surely it would be a separate thing. You'd think it'd be a separate thing
Yeah.
then.
There's no, like, Mother won't say that, Mother won't list it, but it's there. The
Okay,
Mother
so
knows about it.
Where do I
Yeah.
get to unhack it?
It'll take work to do. You can do it from here. It'll take work to
Okay.
open it.
Right, I
If
lock
you're
the
in an
corporate.
emergency,
Yeah, I lock the corporate suite behind me.
I'll go behind you. Meanwhile, in the other
Oh
corridor,
no! Well, actually, before I get in, I just say, meeting starting now on the intercom, and then lock the door behind me.
Okay, the opposed checks we were doing, because it's going to change a lot of what I'm going to say next.
it's up to you if you want to do it as opposed roll or not. I don't mind which one you want to try.
Yeah, let's do it, because I'll try.
Yeah,
to resist
I'm
this.
here for it.
Ah,
Oh, that's a stress.
yeah, I'm fine with this.
Do I do manipulation as
Burn
well
it.
to resist it?
Are you assisting or are you like if you're helping someone, you just say I'm helping, give them extra die.
Join me.
Or
Join.
if you're opposing, then yeah. So what are you doing? How did this conversation, this argument go?
Yeah, I
Burn
didn't think
it.
Flynn was
Burn
going to
it.
roll anything.
I'm saying burn shit. That's what I was.
So there's 3 arguments going.
Yeah, I'm saying we should kill all of these things and destroy the samples. Flynn is saying we should just fly into the sun.
I mean, if all the samples are dead, we don't have to fly in the sun. But we have to
And
make sure they're all dead.
Wilson is saying we can be rich forever because for some reason he trusts corporate bullshit. All right. Hey, don't make Wilson look cute. It like that is evil manipulation.
Even if you're playing Laurie's not cute. Like,
We
Oh,
all
alright,
have
so we're
one
all-
success. God,
well,
You had
you got
panic.
2 successes on one directional thing of like destroy the samples or destroy the ship, etc.
Ah.
Wilson, though, how are you going to play this out? Like, you didn't do well. There are firearms around.
There's a firearm in her hand.
That's what I'm saying.
Have the gun. I'm not going to threaten them because I need Leah to change the course of direction.
Everybody
And-
needs Leah.
I need Leah. And the doctor, I don't really care about.
Oh,
But the doctor's another person on my side against the other corporate person who is like half doing what I want them to do, half wrecking my crap. So if I,
I mean,
can
there's
get
a strong message here in the fact that you need a doctor and you need a pilot in this situation.
I don't need a
Nobody
second
needs you.
key.
Nobody needs you, and especially nobody needs that other corporate guy that I didn't even bother learning the name because I didn't talk to him directly in a single time.
I don't need a second me. So that person's only viable once I know immediately where their escape pod is. So I'm gonna change my tactic. Halfway through this argument, Wilson's gonna realize I'm not getting through to them. I'm not getting through to them. I need to make us a common enemy. I need to work around saying instead of it being us winning together, it's us versus them. So it's not a win for my argument, but it's definitely a direction Wilson probably. Davis already doesn't like them. And while freaking other person, gosh dang, Flynn is like, was crewmates with this person. I feel like not helping them while they were being chased is a good point to go off. So,
they're working with the aliens.
yeah.
Burn them all.
Look, Look. We all have different views. Like, we know what we should do here. But let's just put that all aside for the moment. Think back. Even if we don't destroy everything here, we need a way off. And I think this meeting that they're calling will be a very good opening to that front. But we need the information that
So I guess we're going to the corporate suite then.
We're going
that
to the
Clayton.
corporate suite.
If we go there,
we'll all be together. Stronger in numbers, but the three of us, it's 2 guns against 1.
Okay, shoot
Remember
out at the
this.
corporate suite.
Yeah,
We-
I'll go start crawling through the vent.
Yeah, I haven't left any of you to die.
Why are we going to the
Like-
vent?
The vent is the safest way across. Come on. I'll go in last so I can.
So with that, as you
I'll just shrug, like- As if Wilson knows why I'm doing this, but okay.
with that,
If I'm confident enough.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
if you want to have a sense of power and control and leadership, whatever, you can have it. I don't care.
Yeah.
But you're
So-
just hallucinating.
as you crawl into the vent and you're crawling through, like the sound of the air scrubbers is quite loud, but the ship shakes. The ship moves. You can feel like and ships don't move like that in space. There's nothing but the ship moves. You can't hear anything because the sound of the air scrubbers, because you're going through the vents right next to the air scrubbers. So, but in the corporate street, on the other hand, you're sitting there with your drink, one of the last drinks which wasn't smashed in the wet bar, and just waiting. You hear this loud clunk and move, like you hear like something large hitting or connecting to or impacting with the ship, and you feel that movement, and then the glass moves, and you also hear warning, impact, warning, boarding, warning, boarding, warning, boarding. Remember those sensor blips?
No.
No.
I do. Oh no. Sensor blips at the beginning of the game where there was invisible ships.
Flynn does not remember any of this.
So,
You wouldn't.
at the door, because you don't hear any of that because you're so close to the sensors, so close to the air scrubbers, it's so loud in there. You come out in the other corridor without knowing that.
All right, I look around the corridor first, see if it looks clear.
I look prideful at my bullet holes.
You see the damage to the vents down the bottom.
All right, who's going in first?
I will. I'm gonna be like, blatant.
I'll be like, you're late, I'm docking you.
There was a thing chasing us. Also, we had to crawl through the vents. Bang, bang, bang.
Well, it appears we're being boarded. So, before I let you in, you're going to have to deal with those people.
Oh?
I'm gonna turn to the other
What?
two people in the hallway and be like,
There's
Uh,
definitely something in there.
A ship just crashed into us and we've been boarded.
Yeah, what's the movement?
gosh.
Space is a
Dang
huge
it.
place. And you're telling me 70 years go by and then 2 ships in the same day?
Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous, isn't it, dude? Like, I thought it was just like the grogginess from the sleep. But yeah, no. Like, this is the most ridiculously weird day we've ever had.
I'm having
And
the worst
you-
of days.
You remember the day with the chipmunk, right? That was pretty weird.
Scariest damn rodent I've ever seen.
Yeah, I know. And this is outdoing it, so. But yeah, so there's boarders on the ship. The two with the big guns might want to check that out.
What do you say, Wilson? Are they here to rescue us, or are they here to destroy everything.
I assume that it's another corporation
No,
coming
you
to
can
kill
hear.
us
You
all.
can hear. You can hear.
He's being
Whispering.
he's whispering on the
You're
other side of
across
the
the
door.
door.
Not to
Uh,
need to
You
comment.
open that door. If you open that door, you're a dead man.
Do you
We're
say
gonna shoot
No.
the minute he opened. We're just gonna shoot her. I mean, I know I made
talking to you first. I'm talking to you
allegations,
first.
but
I
that's
need to
kinda
know
neat,
if you think they're here to kill us or if they are here to help us.
To be fair, until they come in here with supplies and nice things, put a gun to their face. I don't trust anybody at this moment.
Oh,
I
You
just
have
want
a
to
gun.
frame this scene as like you have inside the corporate suite just a ransacked room, like wet bars just smashing everything, like tables overturned, and just like Laurie Clayton
sort of leaned up against the wall next to the door, just sipping my drink, yelling at them through the door.
sipping a crystal to counter.
But I have made sure that all the secret compartments and everything are all sealed back up.
the safe's
Yes.
ransacked in a bag or something.
Yeah.
The millions of dollars in that.
Yeah.
A carry bag. And then on the outside, the three others, weapons in hand, quietly talking, looking up and down the corridors, just like, what are we going to? Like, and you have that split screen down the middle. They're showing the two, like, just right down the wall, of like one to the other, the two different dynamics
Very
happening.
I bet we look like a group of people about to come in and rob somebody.
Or police stacking up on the door.
Yeah, we're a hit squad coming in.
So what's the plan? Time's
do
ticking.
you know where they're boarding us from?
Probably all the holes.
Aren't you supposed to have a mother thing in there?
Do I have a connection to Mother in the
Mother's the
corporate?
next thing up and across. Like
No.
the direct access terminal to Mother? Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. All I've got is like the nice, like lounge here, and I've got. Oh no, the coffee machine. They broke the coffee machine.
What kind of
Wilson,
I had
you
a
cover me.
connection
I
to
have an
Mother.
idea. I approach this vent here. Does it? Do I hear anything inside?
Can I get an observation then?
Oh, absolutely.
Mm.
Observation is top right.
Okay.
I probably hear things inside my head.
I'm just waiting.
Alright. I crawl into the vents. Fuck it. I don't hear anything anyway.
Players are not really paying attention to the map.
I'm not?
Oh, it's a massive map, and it's really hard to pay attention to the whole thing.
Zoom in to where you are in this circumstance.
Wow.
And look at what's on again.
in our hallway?
Out of the vent, as Leah goes into the other vent. So I've been waiting for this for a while.
Get out of the way so I can shoot it.
Been waiting for this for
Yeah, I'm gonna run. I don't got anything else I can do.
As Leah looks into the other vent and it's like, and starts crawling through. I don't know why. Probably to try to break into the corporate suite.
Absolutely.
A alien emerges into the hallway quietly and just stretches up to its full 2 meter length, almost hitting the roof, and just looks down at the two of you in the hallway, and that's when you realise that it's
We
even
fucked up.
there.
Move.
Yeah, one son of a bitch.
Shall we do initiative?
Yeah, I was gonna ask that. I think we should probably
I've never done that before, and I don't remember how.
The initiative is on your sheet. There should be initiative dice on your sheet. I think that's easier than pulling cards.
Let's go.
We tied.
I didn't do it right.
Do I need to be in it? Yeah, I suppose.
If you wish to be,
I did a better one.
yeah. Okay, so we've got 4 for the alien. So Neomorph stage 5. And we have 5s, and then we have 9 and 10.
Oh no, Wilson's
I had
was...
3.
Oh, you have a 3. I didn't say
Wait,
3.
did
Mine was a 4, but I messed it up, so I had
Okay.
to do it.
Okay, so we do have a 3. So at 3, what do you do?
I'm running again.
I'm actually pretty glad that you went first, because you
Yeah,
had
I'm
to be out of the way.
I'm gone. I'm out of the way.
I'm gonna be dead.
Maybe not. We'll do this properly this time. So, we'll actually do it properly. Like, it's not always. So you run away. You can actually run 2 passages. If you're just retreating, as in 2 sections. So there's
No,
2
I'm retreating to the doorway. But
Okay.
I'm gonna like just hold the door open.
Do you scream anything? Like, do you...
Oh fuck.
Okay,
That's
I
how it
can
is.
translate that. I can translate that into enough information.
Okay.
Oh fuck!
Then we go to. So that's 3. We got a 4. It's on 4 as well. And I believe Wilson's on 4.
Yes.
Same time.
I'm gonna shoot
Where is
it.
It's not,
Wilson
it's not
on
supposed to
4?
Yeah.
I don't see Wilson on 4 anywhere.
be. He said
Yeah.
you
It was
4.
the first roll.
Wilson had a
Wait, no, I'm
5 and then a 10.
No, you had
Yeah,
a 5.
5.
Oh, yeah,
Ah.
sorry, I'm fine.
Okay, so it does go first. Now I've got proper sheets where I can just do a press button. Hey, it could be a low number. It could just be a snarl or terrifying hiss. Like it's a 1 in 6.
Hiss.
It's not a terrifying hiss.
No, it's not.
Impales it.
As it stands up in the hallway, and Leah is just like, oh shit, and just runs. It just
Damn
moves
right.
forward, just slinks forward in the hallway. And now walking on 2 legs instead of on all 4s at full height. And you pull the gun up towards it in ready to fire. It just seems like time is taking eternity. And as you pull the trigger, the tail comes from behind. From around you, like didn't even notice it. Because it comes from underneath and around. And spikes you. You only take 1, well, it does miss.
Yeah, it misses. There's no
It
successes.
does miss. It's no successes. But it strikes at you and just like misses you like from behind, like maybe like behind your ear. And you just move as you're about to pull the trigger.
This is good. I only have 1 health.
1 health.
Yeah, I get 2 health, but I've already been freaking punched.
There's med stations around the place. There's a thing, but no, there's even a medical bay.
There's even a medical
Look.
officer.
All right, I guess
Look.
it's your turn, Wilson. Good luck. I'll burn you.
Is the alien like right up in the alien?
Oh,
Would
so
be
the
right up
alien
in
will
its
be right up
face.
in your face, yes. So
Yes.
you're point blank range, yes.
Oh, I like it. Kill it and then run.
Does that change the range on the thingy?
On the thingy, if there's a point blank, then yeah.
Engage.
Essentially engaged, yeah.
I got 1 success. Damn it.
That's an issue with one thing. Because you've just ran out of ammo.
Yeah.
Oh.
You go full auto.
But we'll
you'll-
take the 1 success as well.
Music.
So I'll do both.
Soldiers.
So we'll see if it can dodge, because it does have mobility. And also has, well, instead of dodging, we'll just do straight armor. So you've got 1 success, we'll see if we can do straight armor. It's confidence. Its confidence is a bit shattered because you just did damage to it. And this has taken damage before.
Hey, how many health points do they have? Hey.
Lots.
God dang it.
You seem to have pissed it off.
Oh, good.
I like the sound of that.
You hear, and at the end of your, and you go like, you hear, you see on the thing 0 on the counter. You have 0 ammunition left.
Walk away. My turn.
This is the end of Wilson.
That's on 5. 6s, 7s, 8s, 9s, 10s.
I'm on 5 as well.
Yeah,
Five?
It's me now.
Leah next.
There.
All right, I step out of the vent because I heard no fuck, and then the trigger being pulled. I move right beside Wilson there, and can I safely blast fire on this thing from here?
I'm saying
Like
no.
around Wilson?
No.
I have
This is
to
a
move
flamethrower. It's
across.
not an accurate weapon. You do the corridor or you do nobody.
Sorry, can you
Flamethrowers are not
repeat that?
accurate.
I didn't understand the sentence. Can you repeat what you said?
A flamethrower is not an accurate weapon. You do the corridor or you do nobody. This is
Oh,
not a
okay,
situation
thanks.
where you can pick a target. It's like it'll take up the entire corridor. So, do you want to do
damn
the
it.
corridor?
You want to kill me? You want to kill me? Are you gonna kill me?
It looks quite injured.
No, I'll say this is my blaze of glory,
Oh.
and I'll run past it onto the other side of the corridor, close to the door, and
And
I
I
just
don't
wanna
think
be
you can
ready
get
to shoot.
past it.
I can't move
It's a
past
big
the things.
It's a big thing.
It's just
Oh,
like
sorry.
it's 2 meters tall. Its tail is flying around all over the place. You've seen what the tail can do. I think Leia was one that saw what the tail can do.
Yeah, I'm still learning combat mechanics on
Yeah.
this game because
Yeah.
I didn't really have the combat the other time.
That's okay.
I just ran away
Yeah,
from it.
running away is the sensible thing, generally speaking, in the combat for these.
True that.
If you're playing
Either
Destroyer of Worlds, you get into combat with these things deliberately.
Hey.
So what are you going to do? You come out to the corridor, you've got a flamethrower.
yeah. Sorry, Wilson. You're necessary. I have to kill this thing. What do I roll now? Because I don't have the weapon listed in my character sheet.
Wow, you put it onto your character sheet.
Like, is there a companion function somehow?
Clayton's not in the same zone, right?
Clayton. So yeah, Clayton is not in the same zone. Correct.
So
Like a zone is a room or a corridor, etc.
the incinerator has no bonus to attacks. It does 2 damage, and it has a fire intensity 9.
That's a lot of fire.
Hillier has more health than me. Be very specific.
Okay.
I'm just trying to find it, but yeah, right. do the roll if you can do it.
So the roll would be ranged combat, I
Yeah.
believe. Okay. Okay. Whew. Yes. Oh.
Do you want to?
And
Do you
I
want to
use
stunt
my
it?
extra
Hey,
success.
hey, hey,
I use
question.
my extra success to get around
Extra
Wilson
damage?
somehow.
I mean, instead of using extra success to do more damage, yeah, I'll give you an extra success to do 1 less damage to Wilson.
How
But
much
instead of
damage
doing more
is it?
damage in total, 1 less damage to a specific target, i.e.
Yeah,
Wilson.
it does
I'll
2
take
damage.
it. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'm still dead.
But we'll actually do the critical rolls instead this time.
Yeah, you drop into critical. You're still not dead yet, and this thing takes fire.
Yeah.
It may even.
You also might
go
have
worse.
armor. So have you got armor?
I do. I have 2 armor.
Versus fire?
You have armor.
I have 2 armor. I have 1 armor now.
Because she's in a spacesuit.
Oh,
Okay.
you guys got spacesuits on.
Told you to wear it.
Yeah. Yeah. So they have the neomorph adult has less armor versus fire, and Wilson took fire on the jacket, and he just threw off the jacket and it's catch fire, and the neomorph screams and scrolls, and With 2.
It is one lucky series of rolls.
It's. I think how we've got that one there. I'm trying to figure out how much we've taken all the time. Because now we've got new characters. The Nearmoth screams and scurries and it dies.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah!
Nice.
Oh my god.
Ah!
I'm gonna shut the door and step back in.
Actually, it's my turn, so I'm going to use my always succeed roll to unlock the escape vehicle and escape.
Doesn't that mean you just succeed, not the fact that it still takes time?
Or that it is even possible.
He's using his story point roll, which is an always succeed, to hack it. Which yes, and you just close it behind you.
Screw that,
Ow.
Doctor.
Dare you?
Well, I'm still in there. I'm in the vehicle now.
So
Hello.
we will go into post game here. We'll go into post game and describe kind of what's happening here. The emergency escape pod shoots off. You've got everything already stored in there. Everything's safe. Everything's done. You looted whatever you needed. You think, yes, I'm good.
Well, I was supposed to escape with the Doctor, but
Except for the doctor. The doctor's the one thing you didn't get.
yeah.
I'd like to
fuck
think, after a lot of hard work, I convinced them to set this towards Earth.
As the door, as you hear the of the escape pod exiting close by, like from the ship, you go, oh crap, she betrayed us. The door opens to the corridor with several armed individuals, and they just fire down the corridor and shred you.
Oh, of course.
Ah, why?
Of course they do.
Because they were from another corporation.
You're doing so well.
Don't worry, the pirates will also get infected by the motes of dust in the ship.
Pirates turn up in this? Oh my god.
As
Convoluted.
as Laurie starts programming the stasis pods, I think I'm
This
safe.
is a
I'm good.
Riverdale stack of plots.
Oh, you're not gonna survive.
Enter into the stasis pod. Think, great, sure. Well, you don't get notified because in your deep sleep that the hull gets breached by the abomination that was outside the ship and on the escape pod as you leave. So when you do wake up, if you wake up, there is no oxygen, there's no nothing in the atmosphere from your escape pod.
Well, normally you'd hope that someone else finds the escape
Yes.
pod, that I don't wake up and go, hey, I escaped to nowhere. But yes. No, everyone dies. It's an alien movie.
No, it might not be everyone. You might make it, you might not. Who knows?
Usually there's
It's
like
an
one
alien
person
movie.
who
I'm pretty
survives.
sure I'm surviving through all of the instances because that's what I have been doing from the start. I've been carrying the flame.
You become a space pirate.
I became Ellen Ripley here. You understand?
So we'll have a quick break, and then we'll do a recap of like our thoughts and whatnot as well, and I'll give you some spoilers of kind of also a few things that was going on in the background, and some of also the motivations as well, of what was going on behind people as well. So we'll have a quick break and then we'll come back and we'll do that, and it might be on YouTube as a separate thing, might be as combined, but either way, we'll be back shortly. And yeah, I mean, I was waiting for a possible betrayal like that. I was waiting for firefight from the three in the corridor. I was waiting for like Leah or to shoot Wilson maybe in the corridor at the mess. I
I expected to be set on fire in multiple places, but I'm really glad that I didn't.
But you're doing so well in your motivations. Like, you played them out beautifully. Let's go on a break. We'll see you soon.